Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the study. Going to be talking about ticker symbol IMMX, IMMIX Biopharm. And before we proceed any further, I would like to state that the information in this video is not a recommendation to buy or sell any securities and is for educational purposes only. I also do apologize in advance during the recording of this video. I am under the weather quite a bit, so I'll try to make this a quick one. So yeah, we are in 2022 and it didn't take very long to make my first trade, and it was very similar to a trade I took last year where I shared the details of that trade in another YouTube video that I'm going to put up in the corner there on the card if you want to check that out to learn more. And all these trades I share with subscribers of the Trade Study Vision as they happen to give the viewer the experience on how I trade, build, manage my positions over time. So if you're interested in learning more about that, you can check out tradestudy.com. So anyways, back to the video. Let's jump into it. We have these candles here that are the daily candles for IMMX. As you can see, this is a relatively new stock. The stock had some news here. Big pop from $3 to $8.68. I got in around $7.17. I only purchased 100 shares, given that this is a brand new company, Biotech. Biotech, you know, very volatile. It could go up, it could go down. And I'm happy with keeping my 100 shares here for the long run, even though it's probably going to drop 50%, or it could go up 100 to 200%. That's the rules with Biotech. Anything is fair game. And we'll go into a little bit more of the details of why there is such a huge potential here. So to understand this, IMMX is a biotech company, right? It's focused on therapies for cancer and inflammatory diseases, and specifically the company's developing a class of these tissue-specific therapeutics in oncology and inflammation. And the lead asset and drug that we will be looking at today is IMX 110. It's in clinical trials for solid tumors in the US and Australia. The company's got this smart RXT tissue-specific platform where they produce the drug that is unique in a way where it produces the intended therapeutic effect at these designated sites, 3 to 5 times the rate of conventional medicines. And that's kind of like the advantage with this versus the other available agents out in the market. So without getting too complicated with the detail, this is the best description of the science and background I can give behind this company. There really isn't a whole lot of information. I mean, the company was founded in 2012, but like you just saw on the stock chart, they just went public recently. They are a tiny company by market cap. You will even notice that when you dig around the website, as I'm showing you some of the detail here, there's really just not a whole lot of information. There's some information here on the background of these players involved in the company. One of the guys here had his experience from Roche. If any of you guys are familiar with Roche, it's a big powerhouse, especially back in the day. And yeah, so we need to actually show you guys why I am super excited about this trade and why I decided to take a trade so early in the year. And you can see here they talk a little bit more about the technology. If you're interested in learning more about it, as you can see here, really not a whole lot of information. You would have to like dig into the clinical trials to get better idea of what exactly is going on. But the most important thing here is that you have the pipeline IMX 110. This is the asset that we're looking at. This is the asset that a lot of investors and big money is looking at right now. They have US FDA orphan drug designation. They have the phase 1b/2a trial going on. They have an IND enabled. They also have this in the pipeline as well, IMX 111, 120, if you're looking at this as a long-term, but Biotech, I don't really look at it as a long-term, very volatile market space, so be careful with that. Now, the very big point here with IMX 110 is that if we go to the news, press releases, and we look at this right here, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration approves IMMIX Biopharm rare pediatric designation for IMX 110 as a treatment for life-threatening pediatric cancer in children. And this is was released on the day when we saw the big jump in the stock, and we saw a lot of buyers step in. So rare pediatric disease designation is a pretty big deal. It gives the company fast track review and something called a priority review voucher, PRV. They don't have the PRV necessarily yet, but they have the eligibility to get the PRV. What the hell is a PRV, you may be asking? A PRV is going to benefit from an expedited 6-month review of a new drug application, as it says here. The idea with the PRV and why I'm putting my money here is that there's going to be a built-in value into the company with that PRV in play. This is very similar to the Longeveron trade that we took just at the end of last year, and a lot of people flocked to that name because of this same idea. And if you read this third point here, you can see that PRVs, although they are uncertain, the future value, they are transferable. So at the point that the company does receive a PRV, they are transferable to other companies that have historically sold for anywhere from 67 to 350 million US dollars. This is according to a recent report too from January 2020. So very big news here. And when we look at the market cap of this stock of about 40 million at the time of making this video, it can easily add potentially double, triple, quadruple to the stock price, although there will be many factors at play, such as FOMO, day traders, and such. And we have seen this before with other rare drug disease states. I mean, we literally just saw this happen with Longeveron, where they haven't even gotten the approval yet, but there was such enthusiasm, the stock flew. $10 to $40, I think it was. Ridiculous. If you got in before that, even better. You could have got in like at 3, 5, and it was a lot of money made for everybody. But what makes this such a big deal here is that we have seen this before with other rare drug disease states. That's what I was just saying a little while ago. And especially in the oncology space. So some of you may know, aside from investing and trading, and my other passion is pharmacy, and I practice as a pharmacist. And I will tell you one thing that is certain. Ask any pharmacist, and they will tell you that oncology is the top growing business in the pharma market. They have oncology treatments advancing weekly, numerous conferences taking place, different biosimilars being developed. It is a very exciting field, filled with so much potential for therapies, and therefore giving you a huge market for investors to take advantage of. So, guys, without making this a very long video, I will leave it at that. Of course, if you have any questions, please feel free to contact me or leave a comment. I do apologize for this rough recording. Hopefully in the next video, I'm not under the weather anymore. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content. You can visit me at thetradestudy.com, and I will see you in the next one.